Welcome to Always Dolls. This is Sarah and I'm so glad you're here. To celebrate the release of American Girl's newest doll, Claudie Wells, we are DIYing Angelo's bakery from her collection. See how to make the bakery storefront with decorative cabinet, fancy sign, stained glass details, and lots of shelves to display all your baked goods and sweet treats. Then flip the structure around to reveal the workshop area. This space has a built-in oven where you can open and close the door, dimensional pipe decals, and shiny subway tile. And all this play value for a fraction of the AG price tag. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this video and subscribe so you never miss a new DIY. So, let's get making! For the main wall, we used 2 sheets of 10mm foam board, but you can substitute this with thick cardboard. Measure in 18 centimeters from both sides and draw 2 vertical lines. Partially cut along the lines, then gently bend the foam board back to make a trifold. Cover the majority of the workshop area with a white tile printable. You can find a link to this one in the description box. From teal cardstock, cut small squares for the accent tile. Adhere them to the left and right side edges, skipping every other white tile. Using this Kaiser Craft pattern paper from our stash, we cut diamond shapes for the 4 feature tiles. It's optional, but we covered our background in clear contact paper to give the tiles shine and protect the paper for longer play life. Top center is the chimney. To make this element, cut a rectangle of 5mm foam board or cardboard, then cut away a short rectangle from the bottom. Cover the chimney with brick scrapbook paper. We also cut small rectangles of recycled paperboard and individually covered them with the brick print. Glue them to a strip of grey cardstock to create an arched brick facing. Trim off the excess cardstock, then stick this piece to the chimney. Next, paint any visible areas of the fireplace black. When the paint has dried, adhere the chimney to the main wall. To give our stone more depth, cut extra rectangles of foam board, glue them on top and cover this section with grey contact paper. Now let's make the vintage bakery oven. Start with a rectangle of black foam board. Cut notches from the top corners and curve the bottom corners. Measure down 5.5 centimeters from the top edge to cut out the oven door and a centimeter below that for the oven opening. Next, cut 2 thin 5mm rectangles for the sliding door tracks. Position your oven frame on the main wall to trace these sections. Cut out the oven opening, but only partially cut your foam board tracks. Paint above the oven black. Inside the track, we will slot discs. To make these, cut or punch paperboard circles, layering them 8 thick and paint them black. You need 4 of these pieces. Place 2 discs at the top of the track and 2 halfway. Our oven door is made from paperboard. Cut a rectangle and a frame. In between, we will sandwich a segment from this plastic biscuit tray. The embossed diamond pattern shows up really well when painted black. Join the pieces using a strong double-sided tape. Then glue the door cutout to the back, leaving 1 centimeter of paperboard overhang at each side. Now glue the oven frame to the wall. Pop your discs into the corresponding tracks and add drops of liquid glue to adhere them to the oven door. The decorative plate is made from stacked layers of paperboard and our rail was harvested from our DIY salon vanity. The ledge is cut from black foam board and supported underneath with triangles of more foam board. During play, you can slide the oven door closed when cooking, then push it up for the next batch of baked goods. Here we recycled IKEA hangers to mimic the pipe detail seen in AG's version. Simply paint them silver, then cut to fit, attaching to the wall with hot glue. The firebox is made from 5mm black foam board. we covered the back panel with a fire image sourced from Google. Adhere your box to the other side of the main wall, lining it up with the oven opening. Here we combined the wooden handle from a wax stamp set and the cap from our Mod Podge bottle to make a faux door lever. Cut the cap in half and make a notch to insert the handle, securing on the inside with hot glue. Paint the bottom black, then affix this to the left side of the oven frame. The symbol on the sign is a piece of my son's Lego. Now the bakery workshop is complete, let's flip the wall around to make the storefront area. Paint the wall on this side a light blue. We used Rust-Oleum Ocean Mist spray paint. Cover the top 4 cm in your brick scrapbook paper. Next, add strips of printable for Cornice detail, positioning them above and below the black cardstock. To spell the shop name, we used gold scrapbooking letters. For extra wall detail, glue a thin strip of teal cardstock 2.5 cm from the bottom edge. Above this, adhere paperboard rectangles to imitate wainscoting. And above that, glue 2 more strips of your teal cardstock. In the open space, you can glue pictures of bakery breads and frame them to look similar to AGs, or go a step further and make functioning shelves. Simply cut and paint rectangles of 5mm foam board to make a tall box and a small box. Glue the foam board directly to the wall as seen on screen. Then add wood scrapbook or contact paper into the boxes for a background. Following this, glue paperboard frames to the foam board. Ours are 1.5 cm at the narrowest point. For the tile behind the cabinet, we coloured our patterned scrapbook paper with yellow, purple and teal, so it looked closer to the AG version. Cut 2 strips 26 by 4 cm, adhering them 1 cm past the fold line on the centre panel. For stained glass windows, we printed an image from the net. You can find the link down below. Note, the central panel will be the back of the cabinet and some parts are visible, so we should have painted this area in Ocean Mist earlier. For the cabinet, you need a front frame, 2 side walls, 5 shelves, and a thicker 10mm top piece. Using the position of the firebox as our guide, measure, mark and cut out a large storage area below the firebox and a rectangle near the top for the cabinet doors. Make trim pieces from paperboard and a faux drawer unit. Glue this to the middle of the frame. Take your rectangle pieces and cut in half for 2 doors. Remove the centre to make it see-through. Now cut plastic packaging for the glass, affixing it between the foam board door and a paperboard frame. Repeat for the other door. We are ready to assemble the cabinet. Glue your first shelf to the main wall. Ours is layered on scrap 10mm foam board, so it is raised off the floor. On one side wall, attach the remaining shelves. Adhere this piece to the main wall. Next, glue on the other side wall. Affix the front frame, followed by the cabinet top piece. We painted ours in gloss cream. The doors are attached to the frame using the paperboard hinge method. Click the card to see this in detail. Our handles are mini popsicle sticks and clear pony beads. Inside the shelf, we added a piece of thick foam board to divide the space. The faux drawer handles are push pins painted silver, and for base trim, we covered a strip of foam board in wood grain contact paper. Fantastic! Angelo's bakery is ready for business. Fill the shelves with all kinds of doll breads, cakes, cooking essentials and accessories. And if you'd like to keep crafting, we have lots of baking and Claudie themed DIYs you can make. Be sure to come back to our channel as we craft the bakery case and table for this set. See you soon for more miniature crafting fun!